morning everybody. Welcome to today's science class. So we'll be continuing with the same chapter, that is synthetic fibers and plastic, and today's topic is the last topic of this chapter, and today's topic is plastic and environment. Fine. So children, in the previous video also I have given you two questions. So in this video also I am going to give two questions. So please write down the answers to those questions and then submit it to me during the class hours. Yes, so you have to submit to me during the class hours only. Let us recall what we have done in the previous class. Fine. So in the previous class we understood that plastic is also a polymer like the synthetic fiber. All plastics do not have the same type of arrangement of units. In some it is linear, whereas in others it is cross-linked. Fine. Plastics which get deformed easily on heating is called thermoplastic, and the plastics which do not get deformed on heating is called thermosetting plastic. Example of thermoplastic is polythene and PVC. An example of thermosetting plastic is melamine and bakelite. So what are the characteristics of plastic which makes its use very popular? Yes, so the plastics is non-reactive, plastic is light, durable and strong, and plastic is a poor conductor of heat and electricity. Fine. So now look at the objectives of today's class. So after today's class you will be able to understand how plastic has created disposal problems and how plastic affects the environment. And together we have to find solution to the problem of disposing plastic. By now we know that plastic is a versatile material and it is used widely by everyone. It is used extensively in the healthcare industries also. Some examples of its use is the making of the threads to stitch the wound, and then the doctor's gloves, the syringes. Fine. Then apart from it, it is also used to make cookware, which is used to cook food in the micro oven. The cookware are heat resistant, and when it is put inside the microwave, the heat of the microwave cooks the food, but it does not affect the cookware. Fine. So apart from this, there is another plastic called Teflon. It is non-sticky and it is oil proof and also waterproof. Fine. That means water and oil do not stick to Teflon. So it is used as non-stick coating for cookware. Apart from this, it is very amazing to know that it is used to coat the uniform of the firemen. Melamine, which is a plastic, is coated over the uniform of firemen and it resists the fire. Fine. Okay. Now we know about so many uses of plastic, but did we ever thought about the disadvantage of plastic, the effect it is causing to the environment? If we have not thought, we should start thinking now. Whenever we go to market, we bring things wrapped in plastic, we bring things in polythene bags, and what happens to those plastics and the polythene bags? We accumulate it in our home, and ultimately it will find way to the waste disposal. That is, it will find way to the garbage. We will be throwing that along with the other garbage. But it is very harmful and it is very dangerous to throw the plastics in this way, because plastic is non-biodegradable material. Now when we sort out material for disposal, we should always take care read that we should sort out the materials depending on whether it is biodegradable or non-biodegradable. Yes, so plastic is non-biodegradable. That means it remains in the environment for a long time. It is not decomposed by the microorganisms. Yes, again, some plastics takes many years to decompose. They did not decompose very easily, and some of the plastics do not decompose at all. Fine. Then sometimes what we do, we burn synthetic materials, and burning of synthetic material is slow and does not get burnt easily and completely, and as a result of the burning process, it produces lot of harmful gases and it pollutes the environment, and that gases when enters our body will harm us. Fine. Then it may be the cause of death of animal like cow. So when we throw the plastic along with the garbage, and in the process of eating of the waste food by animal like cow, the plastic also gets inside its body and it chokes the respiratory system, or it may get into the lining of the stomach and can cause death of the animal. Yes, apart from that, it clogs the drain. So sometimes we very carelessly throw the plastics here and there in the drain. Yes, which clogs the drain, and sometimes when we go for a picnic to a picnic place also, we throw the plastic in that picnic place, or we throw the wrappers of chips, biscuit, chocolates on the road, in park, we throw it everywhere. Yes, but children, should we not think twice before throwing these things? Yes, we should think. It is not only the responsibility of the municipal corporation to clean the environment or to keep the environment clean. It is our responsibility also. So as a responsible citizen, what can be done? We should avoid the use of plastic as far as possible. We should use bags made of paper, cloth or jute, because these are biodegradable. Yes, so when we throw out the garbage, we should sort out the garbage into degradable and non-degradable, and then only it should be thrown. Yes, apart from that, what can be done? We should give the plastic materials for recycling, because there are some plastic, that is the thermoplastic, which can be recycled. No doubt some colors are used in the recycling process, which limits the uses of the plastic to store food, but still, yes, we should give the plastics for recycling. Today's first question is, why is the world facing problem in disposal of plastic? Children, as a responsible citizen, we should remember the 4R principle. 4R principle, that is reduce, reuse, recycle, recover, and we also can add another R, which is refuse. Fine. So this is the 5th R. Okay. So we can follow the 4R principle, or we can also say it's a 5R principle, and we should be responsible enough to think about the environment. We should think that the use of plastics should not have any harmful effects on the environment. We should keep an eye on the disposal of the plastic materials, because plastics are non-biodegradable. Yes, and also we should also understand that the disposal of plastic is a very big problem now. In Bengaluru, a juice shop has tried to deal with the disposal of plastic in a very beautiful and innovative way. What they do is that they do not serve the juice in plastic cups or glass. They take out or they scoop the pulp of the fruit and then they make the juice out of that pulp, and then after they serve the juice, in that fruit from which the pulp has been removed. So it becomes like a cup or a glass. Yes, and after that the waste is given to the cow as food. So this type of environment friendly habit should be developed by us. So we will soon see that the problem of plastic will slowly disappear, and then we will be able to live in a very healthy and clean environment. The second question: what should we do about disposal of plastic as a responsible citizen? Now let us summarize what we have learned. Plastic is a versatile material, but it has also created problem of disposal. Plastics are not degradable. Plastics when burnt produces toxic gases which is harmful for us and it pollutes the environment. Plastics stay in the environment for many years. We should follow the 4 R's principle, that is reduce, reuse, recycle and recover, and develop habits that is environment friendly. Fine. So this is all for today's class. Thank you and have a great day.